I was really inspired to write it, really out of my relationship with my father. He and I are real close, and I was an athlete growing up, mostly through his guidance. He would take me out for football, take me out for martial arts, basketball, all that good stuff. And what he would do is, before I have a big game, he'd make me sit down and watch Rocky 2 on VHS. That was my introduction to the character and to the story. I knew that I wanted to follow Apollo Creed's family, because that was my favorite character from the franchise. And it might be for me being black myself, you know what I'm saying? Or it might be just from Carl Weathers' performance, and him kind of channeling Muhammad Ali, but making it his own. He was an incredible character, and I really liked how intellectual he was shown to be, and how in control of his own destiny that character was shown to be. So he was a character that I really liked. So I knew it would be interesting to explore what happens to his family when somebody like that dies. You know what I mean? I was going through the experience of possibly losing my father. And it was that kind of idea. That we wanted to start with. So coming up with the idea of being somebody, a man from the lineage of Apollo Creed, I thought was really interesting. What I was really interested in is the trainer, is the mentor-mentee relationship, but I wanted this relationship to be symbiotic. You know what I mean? I wanted it to be where both of these characters are in need, and they don't really know it though. Adonis kind of knows. He thinks he knows what he needs. He needs somebody to show him how to fight, but that's not really what he needs. He needs a father figure. You know what I mean? He needs somebody to show him how to be a man. And Rocky thinks he doesn't need anything. You know what I'm saying? He's just kind of feeling like he's done with life when we meet. But he meets Adonis and realizes that he's not. You know what I'm saying? He still has a lot of knowledge and a lot of things to pass on. What's great about Stallone's performance is he's still Rocky. You know what I mean? Even though he's dealing with more loneliness than we've ever seen him deal with, he's still Rocky. And I think what's really interesting, and I'm kind of realizing it just talking with you right now, is that Rocky's character is he's lonely when we first meet him. You know what I mean? In Rocky 1, he's pretty, he's pretty lonely. He don't really have anybody. He kind of got Paulie, and he's trying to form this relationship with Adrian, but he's actually really lonely when we first meet him. The first few scenes, he's fighting by himself and goes home by himself. So in many ways, the characters come full circle in this. As opposed to trying to chase like technical ways to pull stuff off, I really made myself, with my cinematographer, Maíz Alberti, in our stunt coordinator, we kind of thought man, what's the story of this fight? What's happening in this fight character-wise? Why is Adonis having this fight? What's it represent to him on his journey? And we kind of zeroed that in, and then we thought about how we want the audience to feel. You know what I'm saying? We zeroed those things in, and then we kind of went from there on how to cover each fight that he has. Tessa's beautiful, but I mean, to be honest, a lot of beautiful actresses out there, man. The thing about her is she's incredibly talented, and just a consummate professional, and that's what we needed, because we realized that this character would be sharing the screen with two of the most talented actors on the planet. You know what I mean? So we needed somebody who was at that caliber, who could hold their own against Sly and Mike at the same time. And she really brought it, man. And the other thing about her is we wanted somebody who was really a musician, who could record their music. And as soon as Tessa was cast, she immediately got to work with our composer, with Ludwig Göransson, and started making songs that we would need to use, in the movie. And our work ethic was just like she just got immediately got to work, man. And she was just absolutely incredible. It's really a relationship drama, to be honest. That's really what it is. It's somewhat a coming of age story, and to be honest, man, it's a movie about a guy who's finding himself. Who goes on a search for something, and finds himself in that search.